Luke on Shaman TV here with Chris Millington. So 2 under feet. What are your thoughts on the game?
Just frustrated really, Luke. Yeah. Thoughts on the game? I don't know. Ask me about it. I don't know.
Just looking at that first half, we had plenty of chances, kept knocking on the door, but we just couldn't find a way to beat their keeper.
Yeah, listen, it's a local derby against a playoff contender, a good team, a team who've started the season really well. I thought we were very good first half, and but for real poor lapse in concentration on a set piece. I thought we were probably the better team. I thought we looked more dangerous. I thought we used our possession better than they did. But we switch off. We've talked about that set piece. We've shown footage of that set piece. Rochdale used that set piece. We knew it would be one of the early set pieces. The last thing we mentioned at the hotel was going through set pieces and talking about doing those jobs properly. I speak to 2 individuals in the changing room last thing before they leave about how to deal with that set piece, the late run round the back, and we didn't do it, and as a result we give ourselves an uphill battle when actually we should have gone in at half time in confident mood, feeling like we could win the game.
Yeah, as you said, a disappointing set piece to concede with really their only chance in that first half, and then second half they grew into it a little bit more, but it was Billy Waters with the equaliser.
Yeah, they did. I mean, we had to open up a little bit, didn't we, because we're 1-0 down, so we have to go after them a little bit differently, and one of the things you have to do here is the first goal's crucial. Another discussion point with the players before the game. And we worked so hard as a group, as a team, to nullify their build-up play, to nullify their threats, particularly. We know what a threat Alaraki has been for him this season. They worked so hard, Rochdale, in trying to penetrate that first line, and Billy, Cookie, Flo and Andrew worked really effectively in stopping that, forcing them long. We win first contacts and then landed on the seconds. We were so efficient at it, and really gave a blueprint of how you deal with Rochdale's build-up play. That is just so frustrating that a lapse in concentration and a lack of professionalism led to us going in 1-0 down.
Because obviously got ourselves back level, but then not long after we're back behind again, and just then again not able to find a response to that one.
Yeah, maybe that's where we as a staff we'll look at ourselves. We were going after the win. We felt we could go after the win, and we were weighing up whether or not to make attacking changes or defensive changes, and I don't know, maybe we need to look at it. We wanted to give the fans something to cheer about in a local derby. We felt we were in a strong position to push for the win, and unfortunately left ourselves too open. Didn't deal with the playing the wide areas, which again is a feature of us. We're good at defending wide areas. We were poor in that moment, and then they scored the goal.
Yeah, and you mentioned the fans in there travelling in good numbers and were in great voice all night.
Yeah, fans were brilliant, and again, I can't thank them enough for the reception at the end. Really positive. It's painful having a defeat to a local rival. It's painful having a defeat when actually a lot of what you've done has been really good, and you've also really sort of taken the game to a playoff contender, another playoff contender, and that it hurts to come away with nothing. So really grateful for the response at the end, and I thought the fans were not only fantastic throughout the game, but the way they received us at the end was fantastic.
And as you say, obviously head back with no points when the performance was there and probably warranted with something at least from the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those games, and we talk all the time about the fine margins that are decided when you're playing a playoff contender, a local rival, a good team, a team who started the season really brightly and play some really attacking football at times, and we've gone out with a plan. We feel we've nullified that as effectively as we as any team really who's come up against Rochdale this season. So in those games, if you can't win it, you definitely don't lose it, and the way we've lost it is really frustrating because the lads have worked really effectively and they've worked really hard to take the game to Rochdale, and coming away with nothing is difficult to take.
Of course, up next, chance to turn things around nice and quickly, but it's another derby. It's York at home on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, again, it'll be decided on the fine margins. A good team, a team who started the season incredibly well. And if we switch off and we don't do our jobs effectively in those moments when we can, then we're at risk of coming away with the same result. So we've got to learn some lessons. Individuals in there have got to take on board what we're asking of them, and but the flip side of it is, I think the frustration for me is we show time and again that we can compete with teams at the top end of the division. We can compete with clubs who are paying significant wages. We can compete with clubs who have much greater turnover than us and much greater depth in terms of the resources. And I know that they're a young group and they'll learn and will be better as we go forward because they won't repeat the same mistakes over and over again. It's just a frustration when you come away tonight and we should have got more out of the game, and I'll be ready to go Thursday to make sure that we prepare thoroughly and give ourselves every chance of getting 3 points against York on Saturday.
Thank you.
Cheers, Luke.